Namaskar, I am Nilima Devi MBE, founder and artistic director of the Center for Indian Classical Dance in Leicester in the UK. I studied Kathak dance at Baroda University in India with gurus Sri Narendra Patel, Srimati Prafullaben Oza and Kathak maestro Pandit Sundarlal Gangani. After a brief time in Germany, I came to Leicester in September 1980. Now we are looking back at 40 years of CICD and my own dance work. To celebrate 40 years of CICD, we have prepared 4 sets of video clips covering the 4 decades from 1981 onwards, from the early years through to emerging, strengthening and celebration. We will now show you some video clips but also some memories of former students of CICD. After 1981, many students joined, and in 1985 our studio was refurbished, and students performed at this celebratory event attended by Leicester's Lord Mayor and the East Midlands Dance Officer Hermine McIntosh. The Ugly Duckling was a major CICD project in 1989. Turning this beautiful story into a Kathak drama. We are showing the mother duck and the hatching of the eggs, the old lady with the ugly duckling, and then the beautiful finale dance of the swans.
I'm Naina. I was one of the first dance students of CICD. I obtained my Kathak diploma in 1986. As part of CICD, I was involved in many dance performances. Some of those included The Ugly Duckling and Triangle. In The Ugly Duckling, I was Mother Duck. I also enjoyed touring the UK with CICD, especially at Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
CICD arranged lots of Kathak workshops in Leicester with visiting artists from India. Maulik Shah from Kadam in Ahmedabad. Another highlight was the 1-month residency with Pandit Durgalal, a famous Kathak maestro from Delhi, an unforgettable experience. A highlight for us in 1990 was CICD's participation in the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, where we performed Kathak, but also various folk dances and got a lot of attention and appreciation. Our performance at this major international event was a significant milestone in putting Indian classical and folk dance on the UK map.
Namaste, my name is Geeta Laklani and I started training in Kathak in the 1980s when I was in my 20s. After 7 years of intense training, I took my diploma in Kathak. Kathak has been a solid foundation to dance other forms of dance such as Indian folk, modern contemporary, Latin American and in recent times circle dance. Kathak has given me a passion and vitality of spirit. My happiest memory was the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, where the spirit of dance was all around. It was a professional accomplishment for myself and CICD. CICD has put Indian dance on the map in Britain, and I feel I've been a part of this pioneering work during a period of cultural disparity and displacement of Indian heritage. It brought a shared human experience of dance to the more global communities of Britain today, and it carries on. Thank you, CICD.
Ritu Shringar, The Six Seasons of India, was a huge performance in 1991 at the Haymarket Theatre, involving many young dancers from schools and the community. This clip of creative dance with many Kathak movements features a group of young women who trained as dance animators at that time. The dance double bill included a Kathak performance on Beethoven's Piano Concerto No. 1, in which here Shivani Satya and Nimisha Patel danced with me. They both got Aditi bursaries to study Kathak in India with Kumudini Lakhia. Under the label of Sangeet Sabha, we provided a whole series of educational performances. This clip shows a Kathak performance at the Phoenix Theatre in Leicester.
na dere na na dere na tada ni tadere na dere na dere na dere na ta na dere na dere na tada ni tadere na dere na dere na dere na ta na dere na dere na tada ni tadere na dere na dere na dere na ta na dere na dere na tada tadere na dere na dere na dere na ta na dere dere na tada tadere na dere na dere na dere na ta na dere dere na tada ni
My name is David Meardrag and I did Kathak for the best part of a decade in the 90s. I must have started when I was about 8 years old. And it taught me dedication and discipline, which was really important for what I've ended up doing, which is being a doctor. One of my happiest memories was dancing at the Royal Festival Hall, and I just really enjoyed doing Kathak, and I'm very pleased that my daughter Clara has started learning it as well.
The professional production called Triangle involved myself, Geeta Laklani and Naina Whitaker, toured in various parts of the UK. The accompanying musicians were both Indian and Western drummers, allowing us to present intricate rhythmic patterns. The Story of the Arabian Nights and Aladdin was another huge summer school festival program. It involved a group of students at different stages of training in Kathak. We played this to full houses in the Haymarket Theatre, and it left a lasting impact on many of the young participants.
to talk about the production of Aladdin at the Leicester Haymarket Theatre. This was choreographed by Didi and I played the role of the princess in the Aladdin production. This took months of practice. We practiced on weekdays and at weekends. The dance involved some Kathak style dancing, some contemporary style dancing and some acting. As the performance drew closer, we had extra rehearsals to include sound checks, lighting checks and also dress rehearsals. The day of the performance was extremely exciting. We were able to be backstage and we were able to see the audience come in, and then we took our places. We heard the music on stage and also knowing that our family and friends were in the audience, and there was more than a few hundred people in that theatre watching us. I had a moment where I was doing a solo and the light was on me and I knew that everyone was watching me. I was hoping I didn't do anything wrong. Unfortunately, I didn't. And then my co-dancers were also dancing their specific parts of the dance, and I was listening to whether they did it on beat and that they'd done the right moves, and it was all very exciting when they did. And we were all in it together. We all came together and worked hard for that moment. There was a huge adrenaline rush, huge excitement and huge relief when it was over, when the lights went down and we heard all the clapping. So great experience, and that feeling of performing is something you never forget.
Hello and namaste, I'm Shivani Satya. I initially trained with Nilima Devi, affectionately known as Didi, at CICD in about 1984-85. I participated in many projects, performances and workshops that were organised. One in particular, a piece that I remember I really enjoyed performing in was one that Didi created to the music of Beethoven. It was Beethoven's Piano Concerto No. 1. And it was really interesting to do a classical Indian dance piece set to European classical music. Really innovative, especially for that period of time. I remember in 1990 we went to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. It was a real adventure. Didi drove all the way up to Edinburgh with one of the senior students. We were 8, I think, from the school, and it was a wonderful experience. It really helped to shape us, actually. We had lots of fun and the chance to perform and busk in our costumes on the streets of Edinburgh was wonderful. In 1993, along with 3 other students from the centre and Didi, we went to India, where the rainbow piece was created by Padma Shri Guru Kumudini Lakhia. And the following year, I was supported and encouraged to apply for a scholarship to train in Kathak at the Kadam Institute, a renowned centre of excellence of Kathak training in India under the guidance of Padma Shri Guru Kumudini Lakhia. It was just an incredible life and learning experience for me. The chance to live and breathe dance and Kathak was incredible. And I also had the opportunity to perform with the Kadam troupe, which for me was a dream come true.
Padma Shri Kumudini Lakhia also came to Leicester to teach masterclass workshops for CICD. And our students learnt a lot about choreography and different ways to present Kathak. The Stars and Stripes performance in 1994 was part of the Leicestershire Schools Festival and showcased many students from all backgrounds who were learning Kathak at that time. A big highlight from 1995 onwards was our award-winning Kathak production called Rainbow, based on the theme of Bhagavad Gita, choreographed by Padma Shri Kumudini Lakhia for our senior students. We performed this many times all over the country.
I started to learn Kathak by Nilima Devi when I was the tender age of 7 years old, and I've been extremely fortunate that under her guidance I have been involved in projects which have allowed me to travel all over the country and perform projects such as Rainbow, The Ugly Duckling and Vyom. I've also benefited from gaining a junior diploma through the Prayag Sangeet Samiti under her guidance.
Namaste. My name is Jaimini Sahai, and my journey in Kathak started in 1983, initially with CICD, formerly known as Nilmani Kathak Kendra in Leicester. I used to have weekly lessons alongside school and college, and during my time with Nilima Ji, or as we fondly call her Didi, I was presented with many wonderful performance and teaching opportunities all alongside studies. I'd like to thank Didi for encouraging, motivating and inspiring me in my early days and enabling me to take forward and progress this beautiful art form, allowing me to appreciate and understand the nuances in greater detail, giving me the basis to further explore and learn the intricacies from some of the greatest dancers in Kathak.
CICD's Vyom production, The Dances of the Planets, was choreographed by Guru Roshan Datte from Pune in India. This involved the many trained dancers we had at that time.
Gada whenever any two of these planets come
Thank you for everything, Didi. I started my journey with CICD in August 1982, and I'm still working with CICD, so that's my honor. With Didi's encouragement, I did A-level dance. Thank you, Didi, and degree in dance and teachers training in dance, which helped my career so much that I haven't got enough words to put in a minute. So thank you for everything, and most of all that all the performances we've done, I can't name just one, they've all been fantastic. I think my favorite was Vyom, when we all put all the dancers. It was a massive project. So thank you for everything. Let's have many more years together, and all the best. Namaste.
नमस्कार, मैं रोशन दत्ते भारत पुणे से हूँ। मैं कथक डांसर हूँ। रोहिणी भाटे जी की नृत्य भारती कथक डांस एकेडमी की एक ब्रांच रोचित कथक अकादमी मैं पुणे में चलाती हूँ, और मेरे पास अनेक मेरी स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो मेरे साथ काम करती है। मेरा और नीलिमा का परिचय तकरीबन 2000 से शुरू हुआ है। नीलिमा जी ने मुझे नवग्रहों पे एक रचना करने के लिए लेस्टर बुलाया था, जिसमें मैंने नवग्रहों पर आधारित एक नृत्य रचना की थी, जिसमें नीलिमा जी के स्टूडेंट्स और वहाँ के भरतनाट्यम के स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे मिला के तकरीबन 40 स्टूडेंट थे और डांसर्स थे, जिन पर मैंने ये व्योम नाम की नवग्रहों पर आधारित एक रचना की थी।
In 2000, CICD put Leicester on the national map by organizing a large Kathak conference, which also showcased the dance work of students from Leicester and London. In 2003, CICD received RAL funding for 3 years from the Arts Council to promote several large dance projects, including Lok Nritya, which relied on Leicester's traditional strength in folk dances. The performances were choreographed by Jayendra Kalyani from Bombay and resulted in wonderful performances of folk dances from different parts of India.
बंगले में चंदन का झूला लगाई वो, बंगले में चंदन का झूला लगाई वो। हाँ, झूले पे दोनों के होई के मिलनवा, और झूले पे दोनों के होई के मिलनवा। गोरी मान गई अब हमरा कहनवा, गोरी मान गई अब हमरा कहनवा, गोरी मान गई अब हमरा कहनवा, गोरी मान गई अब हमरा कहनवा।
To celebrate the final year of this RALPH funding, the Nartan Festival in 2005, combined with another South Asian Dance Conference, presented a range of performances including Kathak dance with the African drumming. In 2006, Leicester's CICD created Kahani Diwali, the story of the Ramayana, in collaboration with Surtal Asian Arts in Derby and the Asian Arts Council from Nottingham. This involved several young professional dancers in performances in these three cities. Over 3 years from 2006 till 2009, CICD obtained funds from connecting communities to develop after-school activities. This resulted in a series of amazingly versatile annual dance and music showcases involving people from all backgrounds. The Urja project, based on the concept of divine female energy, Shakti, was performed in various theatres by 4 talented young dancers in the styles of Kathak and Bharatanatyam. This project features CICD's star student Akash Odedra, who soon after this established his own dance company.
Namaste, my name is Akash Odedra. I am an alumni student of CICD. I have performed in the East Midlands region with Indian dance, Indian classical dance through CICD in a production called Urja Project, which is choreographed by Nilima Devi. It was a really brilliant, fantastic project in which I got to work with dancers from London, different professional classical dancers, and it was an experience that enhanced my ability to dance, and it also helped my development within Kathak and contemporary movement. From that project, I was able to understand a little bit more about choreography and also a little bit more about working with dancers from our South Asian arts field in the UK. And I wish CICD all the best for the upcoming future and its projects. Thank you.
To educate people in Indian dance and music, CICD created the Sinjini DVD with the Heritage Lottery funds of the Arts Council. We launched this in April 2007 at the Leicester Space Centre and in 2008 at the Nehru Centre in London.
According to different characters and is mainly performed by more than one actor. To train in Indian classical dance styles, full-time training is necessary.
If you just want to perform it, you can still learn it as a student dancer and you can perform. But if you want to really master the art form and if you want to take it as a profession, then you need to study full-time, mastering the technique and the expressive aspect of it, but also to know about this history and the theory. So you become also a good teacher as well as a wonderful performer.
Namaste. My name is Subhash Viman. I'm a Leicester-based dancer, artist and choreographer, and my training in Kathak with CICD first began at a very late age. In fact, I started training when I was 25 years old, and I still remember my first dance class with Didi as if it was just yesterday. I went on to take a career in dance 6 years later and left everything that I was doing and stepped into the realms of dance. And for me, the training that I received from both Didi and CICD in Kathak has helped shape my vocabulary and has become an integral part of who I am and how I move, how I think. So I just want to say massive thank you for being a part of my life and for help shaping my future. Having performed with CICD all over, we did London, Curve Theatre, People Centre. I would say my most fondest memory is that of the CD launch we did for Didi. Only because it was just that day was filled with so much laughter, fond memories, and it's something that will stay with me forever. I just want to say a huge thank you to Didi for reaching a milestone, 40 years, congratulations, and wishing you all the best for your Parampara project and CICD going forward. Thank you. Namaste.
At this time, CICD hosted several masterclasses with leading Kathak maestros from India, including Pandita Rohini Bhate, Pandit Birju Maharaj and Aditi Mangal Das.
Hi, I'm Mia Patel, and I'm a Kathak dance artist born in Leicester and now based in London. I started learning Kathak at CICD when I was 7 years old and continued learning up until the age of 18 when I moved out of Leicester for university. Learning Kathak with Neelamaji gave me a really solid grounding for my artistic practice today. With Neelamaji's encouragement, I managed to complete all my ISTD grades up to grade 6 at an early point in my training, and also gained a lot of confidence with presenting repertoire as a solo performer. A memorable experience for me with CICD was at the 30th anniversary celebrations, which I can't believe was 10 years ago now. I shared a stage with Neelamaji and also senior students who I continue to be inspired by. It was truly special to dance a group choreography with my guru to commemorate 30 years of her influential work in the arts across the Midlands.
2012, Jaguar Land Rover recognized CICD's outstanding contribution to the arts and gave us a Cultural Champions Award for Arts and Business. Also in 2012, as part of the Living History Archive, supported by Heritage Lottery Funds, we launched the Karman book and created a touring exhibition of CICD's work in libraries and community centers.
Namaste Didi. Even though we've spent so much time together and you're such a big part of my life, and CICD as a whole is such a big part of who I am, I just can't believe how much, Didi, we've been through together. I feel like the Guru relationship is just so special because it goes beyond just student and teacher. You've been like a godmother, a parent to me. People like you are responsible for making me work hard. I don't think I'm naturally gifted to do what I do. Because you existed, I can say that I'm a full-time dancer. I have only two people to thank for that, and that's you and my mum. And I feel about both of you in the exact same way when it comes to my art and how I fell in love with it and why I still do it. You have given so much. You were so ahead of your time, Didi. CICD was creating opportunities and very different, unique opportunities before anybody else was. You were pushing us to meet other artists. You were pushing us to go and watch shows. You were asking us to participate in so many different kinds of performances, large scale, small scale, and you brought us into such an important space of humility. Honestly, it's such a massive milestone, and congratulations to CICD for everything that it's achieved over the last 40 years.
In 2013, I received an MBE for my services to Indian dance in the UK from Prince Charles at Buckingham Palace. In 2014, I was given a Lifetime Achievement Award by LABA, Leicestershire Asian Business Association, providing further recognition to the importance of dance in Leicester.
Namaste, my name is Karishma Vora. I am an alumni of CICD and I've completed my ISCD training here in Leicester, which has been a real confidence booster for me. I am a graduate of the Kathak strand from the CAP programme in Birmingham, which has been a wonderful opportunity to meet so many amazing dancers from different styles, which has enabled me to become the versatile dancer I am today. I remember preparing a solo piece for both the Tattva show and for my graduation, and I was really nervous because I hadn't performed a solo for such a large audience before. So if it wasn't for Didi's encouragement and kind words, I know I wouldn't have been able to do this. So thank you, Didi. I want to thank CICD for all the support they've given me throughout the years and for being such an integral part of my life. All the best for the very bright future ahead. Namaste.
CICD's online archival project called Abhilek, funded by the Heritage Lottery Fund, documented the various resources that we had assembled over the decades, mainly videos, photographs, and costumes. We also produced a short film. So many costume archive in the form of photographs. CICD's major costume archive project, Poshak Puralek, supported by the National Lottery Heritage Fund, was started in 2018 and completed in 2020. We toured this costume exhibition in 10 venues, and it attracted a lot of interest in textiles and Indian dance. This artistic work also involved the creation of most beautiful dance costumes and props. In order to preserve such rich heritage as part of our multicultural roots, the costume archive project called Poshak Puralek is currently being developed by CICD. It will have main result that some 20 or so most beautiful costumes will be kept as a historical heritage archive at Leicester, New York Museum.
Namaste everyone. My name is Chandni Premji. I've been dancing with CICD and Nilimaji for about 12 years. I've completed all my ISTD with CICD and it's been a great experience, great learning experience in terms of communication, confidence, teamwork. So I'm so grateful to Nilimaji for providing us with all the opportunities that I've been given throughout the years. The last show that I remember doing with CICD is the Tattva show. It was a great experience to learn different style of dancing as well as Kathak. So we did semi-classical, we did Bhangra. So it was one of the best shows for me because I got to learn so many different items and overall it was a great experience. So just want to say thank you so much, Nilimaji.
Just before the pandemic, CICD developed a health and well-being project for women related to movement, which received awards for all community funds. Rather than going to community centers, we now had to learn to deliver this project online and it became immensely successful. To celebrate 40 years of CICD, we created a project called Utsav, funded by the Arts Council England. This was a series of online lectures during the pandemic, covering various topics of Indian dance. These lectures were presented by major international dance artists, including Dr. Padma Subramanian. This attracted a lot of attention and was much appreciated. During lockdown in 2020, to celebrate virtual Diwali performances, CICD created the Deepam digital project based on the story of the Ramayana. This was directed by Subhash Viman and filmed in a garden in Leicester.
To be a father, for a child to carry forward his name. So he invited an enlightened sage who lit a sacred fire in prayer. Before long, 4 princes were welcomed. Kaushalya gave birth to Ram. Kaikai delivered Bharat. Lakshman and Shatrughna came last. Dashrath showered his boys with love. He taught them right from wrong. And with knowledge of scriptures and warfare, they grew noble, brave, and strong.
Finally, the film that you are seeing now, called Parampara, funded by the National Lottery Heritage Fund, includes not only archival film and materials, but also collects memories of alumni of CICD. In addition, we are compiling an archive of written memories of people about their experience of Indian dance in Leicester. This material will soon be available on the CICD website and via social media publicity. You are most welcome to follow our CICD website. Dhanyavad.